welcome back to my channel. So I know it's a totally, well not totally, but it's a different setup, different lighting. I'm just moving around my filming room at the moment and I'm just finding a place to set up, so this will have to do for the time being. But today I asked you guys what you kind of wanted to see, and loads of you really liked the makeup that I posted on my Instagram the other day. It was like a red lip look using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Strawberry Liquid Lipstick, and it's a really classic kind of holiday glam type look, so I thought I would film that for you. It's super easy, it's super quick as well I think, and it looks really put together, but you really don't need a lot of products for this. But yeah, so if you like the look of this makeup look, make sure to give it a thumbs up and please keep watching. So to begin, we're going to start off with a clean face, and we're going to use our Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown, and I'm going to sculpt out my eyebrows using my Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer in 04, I think it is. So I'm just going to skip through this quite quickly, but I thought I would include it because I never normally do. I'm just taking my Sigma eyeliner brush, I think this is, and just, you can follow the concept of what I'm doing, just kind of tracing the bottom of my eyebrow, then creating the tail because my eyebrows are naturally quite short, and extending it and then filling that bit in. And then when I get towards the front of my eyebrow, I just use light brush strokes and then change the direction to an upwards motion, and then concentrate the concealer mainly under the arch and drag it down also to be part of the eye primer. I'm just going to go ahead and set that concealer in place, and then use this Benefit Brow Gel for my brows. Then taking this Tarteist Pro eyeshadow palette and taking this light brown shade at the bottom. On a MAC 224, I'm just using that as my initial transition colour. Then using this slightly darker shade called Innocent, again on a MAC 217 this time, just blending that into the crease. You guys know the drill, just going from light to dark in backwards and forwards motions. Then this is my favourite colour from the palette. I think it's called Whimsy. It's like a really burnt orange colour, so it looks amazing if you've got light coloured eyes. It really brings out the colour. And then once I've used that to deepen up the crease, I'm going back in with that 224 to make sure everything is blended together. For the lid shade, I'm taking one of the shimmery colours on the side of the palette and just placing that all over the lid. This palette is so convenient for travelling. It literally has so many mattes, so many shimmers, and you can create so many different looks with it. And then I'm taking this matte white eyeshadow for the inner corner and then the brow bone highlight. Finally, I'm taking this dark brown shade here and just using that to further deepen the crease, just concentrating this mainly on the outer portion of our eyes and just taking it the tiniest bit across onto our lid so everything blends together. Then, as you guys know, my favourite way to get that sharp wing is to clean everything up with a makeup wipe. You could have used tape to start with initially, but I always just prefer to use a wipe because I'm a really messy person. Then for a bit of holiday glitter, I'm taking MAC's Reflex Gold, get there in the end, and then using Fix Plus to make that adhere to my eye by just spraying the brush and then passing it onto my eyelid. Then I'm using my favourite liquid liner to create quite a thick wing, and then using these lashes from VELOUR in the style You Complete Me. Now we can leave the eyes for the moment and go on to the skin. I'm taking MAC Strobe Cream and then using this primer from Tarte. I think it's their smoothing primer. I'm applying the strobe cream all over my skin to kind of give that luminous finish. And then I'm only kind of concentrating the primer down my T-zone and the center of my face, just because it's one of those smoothing ones, so it feels quite heavy, and I'm just going to use that to kind of cover up any pores. And down the center of my face is usually where I find those. For foundation, I'm going to take MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC40 to match my tan. I saw Luster Lux using this the other day and it really inspired me to use it again because it's actually a really good foundation, but it is really full coverage. So like with any full coverage foundation, I like to use my beauty blender after I've used it with a brush, just to make sure that I kind of absorb any excess and it's not just sitting on my skin. For concealer, I'm taking this one from Becca. It's the Aqua Luminous Concealer in the shade Fair, I think it was one of their lightest ones. It's either fair or light, and I'm just applying this underneath my eyes, and then I like to take it up the sides of my nose and use the wand to really sharpen up my wing. Then you want to go ahead and set everything in place with powder, and then I'm using this bronzer from Tarte. I think it's their Amazonian Clay bronzer. I'm obsessed with this at the moment because it's like a cool tone bronzer, but there is warmth to it, if that makes sense. So it works as a contour as well, and I'm just applying that to the perimeters of my face. Then for blusher, I wanted something with kind of like an orangey red undertone to it, so I'm taking this, I think it's one of their luminous blushes from Becca in the shade Tiger Lily, but I have listed everything down below as always. To finish off the eyes, I am going back in with that Whimsy shade, I think, and just running that along my lower lash line with a small pencil brush, and then I kind of lost my inner corner highlight a little bit, so I'm just going back in with that matte white shade as well, just on a really small brush so I can be super precise, and then just applying mascara, and that is the eyes finished. Back to skin, I'm taking this highlighter from Jouer in the shade Topaz and taking a MAC 224 again. This is a different one that we used from our eyes, and just applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, and Cupid's bow, all the usual places that I like to highlight. And then finally for the lips, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Strawberry. This is 100% my brand new favorite red, and it conveniently matched the color of my nails. So this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I thought this look was perfect for the kind of holiday season, which is really fast approaching. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!